At the top of the hall a sagging platform stood. John mounted it, with Tormund Giantsbane at his side, and raised his hands for quiet. The wasps only buzzed the louder. Then Tormund put his war horn to his lips and blew a blast. The sound filled the hall, echoing off the rafters overhead. Silence fell. "I summoned you to make plans for the relief of Hardhome," Jon Snow began. "Thousands of the free folk are gathered there, trapped and starving, and we've had reports of dead things in the wood." To his left he saw Marsh and Yarwick. The Thel was surrounded by his builders. Osbowen had Wicklestick, Left-Hand Lou, and Alf of Runnymud beside him. To his right, Sauron Shieldbreaker sat with his arms crossed against his chest. Farther back, Jon saw Gavin the trader and Harl the handsome whispering together. Egon Oldfather sat amongst his wives, Hard Wanderer alone. Boric leaned against a wall in a dark corner. Mercifully, his boar was nowhere in evidence. "The ships I sent to take off Mother Mole and her people have been wrecked by storms. We must send what help we can by land, or let them die." 2 of Queen Salice's knights had come as well, Jon saw. Sir Narbet and Sir Benethan stood near the door, at the foot of the hall, but the rest of the Queen's men were conspicuous in their absence. "I had hoped to lead the ranging myself, and bring back as many of the free folk as could survive the journey." A flash of red in the back of the hall caught Jon's eye. Lady Melisandre had arrived. "But now I find I cannot go to Hardhome. The ranging will be led by Tormund Giantsbane, known to you all. I have promised him as many men as he requires." "And where will you be, Crow?" Boric thundered. "Hiding here, in Castle Black, with your white dog?" "No, I ride south." Then Jon read them the letter Ramsay Snow had written. The Shield Hall went mad. Every man began to shout at once. They leapt to their feet, shaking fists. So much for the calming power of comfortable benches. Swords were brandished, axes smashed against shields. Jon Snow looked to Tormund. The Giantsbane sounded his horn once more, twice as long and twice as loud as the first time. "The Night's Watch takes no part in the wars of the 7 kingdoms," Jon reminded them, when some semblance of quiet had returned. "It is not for us to oppose the bastard of Bolton, to avenge Stannis Baratheon, to defend his widow and his daughter. This creature, who makes cloaks from the skins of women, had sworn to cut my heart out, and I mean to make him answer for those words. But I will not ask my brothers to forswear their vows. The Night's Watch will make for Hardhome. I ride to Winterfell alone. Unless..." Jon paused. "Is there any man here who will come stand with me?" The roar was all he could have hoped for, the tumult so loud that 2 old shields tumbled from the walls. Sauron Shieldbreaker was on his feet, the Wanderer as well. Tarik the Tall, Brog, Harl the Huntsman, and Harl the Handsome both. Egon Oldfather, Blind Doss, even the Great Walrus. "I have my swords," thought Jon Snow, "and we are coming for you, bastard." Yarwick and Marsh were slipping out, he saw, and all their men behind them. It made no matter. He did not need them now, he did not want them. No man can ever say, "I made my brothers break their vows." If this is oath-breaking, the crime is mine, and mine alone.